Hey Cowboys Nation! Today we are diving deep into all the latest developments surrounding your Dallas Cowboys as they move through the final stretch of the season. With playoff hopes already off the table, the focus now shifts to evaluating talent, managing injuries, and finishing strong while keeping an eye on how every decision might influence next year's draft. Every snap carries weight now, whether it is about player development, testing strategies, or measuring resilience against opponents who are also struggling with injuries and roster challenges. This is a period where both pride and preparation intersect, and the Cowboys are in a position to maximize learning opportunities while still aiming to play competitive football. Injuries have been a significant storyline for Dallas recently, and several key players are currently sidelined. Tyler Geaton and DeMarvin Oversh are confirmed out for the upcoming matchup, which was largely anticipated given their recent evaluations. Oversh continues to battle an ankle injury that has kept him off the field for weeks, compounded by concussion concerns that make any return this week highly unlikely. Ryan Fanoy, who had initially participated in practice at a limited level, was downgraded after a walk-through session, disappointing fans hoping to see him back in action sooner rather than later. Fortunately, his knee does not appear to be severely compromised, so there remains a faint possibility of him returning before the season ends, even if Week 17 seems doubtful at this stage. Practice reports indicate that 6 players were limited in practice, meaning there is still a chance they will take the field, though history has shown that limited practice does not always guarantee game participation. Kalen Carson, for instance, was limited last week but did not play due to a lingering hamstring issue. Tyler Booker has recently been dealing with a new ankle concern but appears likely to be available, which is critical given the pressure on the offensive line to remain stable despite injuries. Other players, including Carson, Cavonde Turpin, Quinn Williams, and Javonte Williams, are contending with their own physical setbacks, raising questions about how much they can contribute. Donovan Wilson's ongoing hip problem has also remained a persistent issue, adding uncertainty to the defensive rotations. Tyler Booker has emerged as a promising rookie guard, while not perfect. His consistency and ability to avoid critical mistakes have been impressive for a first-year player. Stepping into the NFL spotlight, he has shown resilience and adaptability, which bodes well for his growth moving forward. Kalen Carson has experienced inconsistency after a standout performance earlier in the season, reflecting some of the broader challenges in the Cowboys' cornerback group and potential schematic issues. With Don Bland unavailable, Carson's health and performance become even more pivotal. Cavonde Turpin has struggled this season and now faces the added hurdle of a neck injury, while Javonte Williams, though productive when on the field, is clearly not at full strength, as demonstrated by his reduced snaps in recent games and Malik Davis' increasing workload. Despite this, Williams has proven his value through both production and impact, making every investment in him worthwhile. Defensively, the Cowboys are navigating a complicated landscape. 5 players, including T.J. Bass, Savoni Revel, Nathan Thomas, Kenny Clark, and Malik Davis, were full participants in practice. But caution remains crucial given the physical toll of the season and the short turnaround between games. Injuries are an inherent part of this stage, and even those listed as fully available may not be at 100%. 3 players on the reserve list, Josh Butler, Phil Maffa, and Peyton Turner, are eligible for activation, providing the coaching staff with options to experiment and evaluate depth, particularly as the postseason is no longer a consideration. The final weeks offer a unique chance to blend competitive play with development opportunities, giving the coaching staff valuable insights for next season. The upcoming matchup against the Washington Commanders presents an interesting scenario. Their roster has been decimated by injuries and turnover, leaving them thinner than ever. Key contributors such as Eddie Goldman and Jalen Lane are on injured reserve. Jamal Agnew failed his physical, and several others, including Don Payne, Laramie Tunel, Marcus Mariota, and Nick Ballard, are not expected to play. Jaden Daniels is likely to remain inactive, leaving the team to rely on a less experienced quarterback. This creates a situation where, even with their own injury concerns, the Cowboys face an opponent whose vulnerabilities could open doors for offensive production and player evaluation. Dak Prescott continues to anchor the offense with his leadership and precision. He ranks among the league leaders in passing yards and has consistently been dominant within the NFC East against a weakened Commanders defense. The focus for Dallas is twofold: maintaining production and protecting key players from unnecessary risk. The offensive line, dealing with its own health issues, must provide the necessary protection to exploit favorable matchups. The running game remains a key factor even with Williams not at full strength, and Malik Davis is likely to see more touches to complement the backfield. This dual emphasis on opportunity and caution underlines how the coaching staff must balance competitiveness with prudence. Defensively, the Cowboys have faced challenges with coverage and special teams consistency throughout the season. Cornerbacks and linebackers have had their moments of vulnerability, and this week could offer an opportunity for younger players to gain meaningful experience, particularly in rotational roles or on special teams. Defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus has faced scrutiny this season, and any missteps against a limited opponent will intensify pressure for improvements. The objective remains to avoid critical mistakes, protect primary contributors, and evaluate potential future starters in live game scenarios, all while maintaining a level of competitiveness. Strategically, the Cowboys are likely to employ a balanced approach, blending opportunities for rotational and younger players with maintaining efficiency in key sequences. Avoiding injuries is paramount, especially given the indirect impact on draft positioning. Although playoff hopes are gone, every decision on the field has implications for next year. Fielding competitive units while simultaneously giving certain players the chance to gain experience or demonstrate resilience will challenge the coaching staff to manage both performance and development effectively. From a draft perspective, the Cowboys are likely considering a position outside of the top 10, but every result across the league can shift their final slot. Week 17 is compelling not just for immediate results, but for setting the stage for future roster building. Observing games like the Vikings against the Lions, Chiefs versus Broncos, and Ravens versus Packers provides context for where Dallas may end up selecting. Wins or losses in these matchups indirectly influence the Cowboys' draft trajectory, emphasizing the importance of each snap and each matchup, even without postseason implications. As the focus shifts to player development, individual performance becomes increasingly important. Dak Prescott, despite the playoff elimination, remains central to the team's narrative. His decision-making, ability to read defenses, and leadership under pressure have kept the Cowboys competitive all season. Facing a depleted Commanders defense gives Prescott the opportunity to showcase his skills, whether through deep passes, intermediate throws, or scrambles to extend plays. Javonte Williams, while not at full health, continues to be a dynamic factor, and Malik Davis now has the chance to prove his reliability and effectiveness in a larger role. Observing how these players coordinate with the offensive line and adjust to their own and teammates' injury concerns provides critical insights into the depth and versatility of the Cowboys' offense. The receiving corps, challenged by injuries, is also under scrutiny. Precise route running, contested catches, and creating separation against the patchwork defense will all be evaluated. The chemistry between Prescott and his targets, even when protection or personnel is less than ideal, will reveal how resilient and adaptable the passing game can be. For younger receivers, this is a chance to make an impression and establish themselves for the coming season. On the defensive side, disciplined execution is essential, even against a weakened opponent. Players must address coverage lapses, missed tackles, and special teams responsibilities, all while providing evaluators with insights on potential future roles. Every series, every assignment, and every play offers information that will guide decisions heading into the offseason. The Cowboys' approach will need to balance caution with aggression. Snap counts, personnel rotations, and calculated decisions in critical moments will dictate the tone of the game. Evaluating rookies and backups in live situations provides insights that cannot be replicated in practice, making this stage of the season invaluable for planning and development. Every yard gained, defensive stop made, and play executed contributes to a broader understanding of team capabilities, while also preparing Dallas for next season's challenges. As the Cowboys move deeper into the final weeks of the season, the lens naturally shifts toward preparation and evaluation, with every series on the field serving as a laboratory for both players and coaches. The offense, led by Dak Prescott, carries the weight of expectation not just for immediate results, but for setting the tone in the final stretch. Prescott's ability to read defensive schemes, make adjustments on the fly, and maintain composure under pressure has been a hallmark of his season. With the Commanders fielding a less experienced quarterback and a defense missing key contributors, this presents a prime scenario for Prescott to orchestrate a balanced yet aggressive attack. testing both the passing game and the running lanes with precision. Each throw, each decision to scramble, and each audible at the line becomes part of a broader evaluation of his leadership and command over the offense, offering insight not only for this matchup, but also for how he can carry the team into the next season. The running game remains a crucial component, particularly given Javonte Williams' current health status. Williams has demonstrated time and again his ability to generate explosive plays and wear down defensive fronts, even when operating at less than 100%. Malik Davis' increased workload allows the Cowboys to gauge depth and versatility in the backfield, as well as assess how effectively younger players can complement or fill in alongside a veteran presence. Observing the interplay between these two backs, their vision in reading blocks, their agility in open space, and their ability to follow offensive line calls, provides a comprehensive picture of the team's ground attack and the strategic options available for future matchups. Tyler Booker and the rest of the offensive line also factor heavily into this evaluation, as their ability to maintain cohesion, adapt to blitzes, and sustain protection directly impacts both the running game and the efficiency of Prescott's passing opportunities. The receiving corps has been tested by injuries, requiring adaptability and precise execution to maintain continuity in the passing game. Timing, route discipline, and the ability to create separation against the patchwork defense will be critical this week, as coaches and evaluators alike focus on how each receiver responds under pressure. For less experienced targets, this represents a vital opportunity to step into the spotlight, prove reliability, and demonstrate understanding of the offensive scheme. The chemistry between Prescott and his targets, particularly when protection and personnel are compromised, offers insight into resilience and adaptability, which are essential traits for sustaining a dynamic passing attack across a full season. Defensively, the Cowboys are navigating a complicated landscape where discipline and execution take on even greater importance. While the Commanders' roster is depleted, every series requires focused communication, proper positioning, and decisive tackling. Lapses in coverage or missed assignments, which have been recurring concerns, cannot be ignored even against a weakened opponent. Players like Kevontae Turpin have an opportunity to demonstrate improvement, while others must continue to display consistency and situational awareness. This period also allows younger defensive players and backups to gain meaningful experience, testing their readiness for increased responsibilities in the upcoming season. Special teams play remains equally critical, with field position battles often deciding momentum swings, making execution and punt coverage, kick returns, and field goal attempts a valuable component of the overall assessment. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. The NFL is once again at the center of controversy as shocking new images have emerged following a recent complaint by the Dallas Cowboys, raising questions about possible sanctions and stirring speculation across the league. Sources close to the matter suggest that the footage, which has begun circulating among insiders, shows incidents that many believe could warrant disciplinary action. While the league has yet to confirm any concrete penalties, its officials have reportedly signaled a firm stance, hinting that sanctions may be imminent if the images hold up under review. Industry insiders say the complaint by the Cowboys appears to revolve around conduct that may have violated league protocols. Though the specifics remain tightly under wraps, the images in question have sparked debates among players, analysts, and fans alike, with some arguing that they expose a worrying trend of behavior that the NFL has struggled to police in recent years. Others caution against jumping to conclusions, noting that the league's investigative process is thorough and often involves months of review before any formal ruling is made. Rumors are already swirling about potential repercussions. While some speculate that fines or suspensions could be on the horizon, others suggest that the controversy may impact team dynamics and upcoming matchups, feeding into the high-stakes drama that has become a hallmark of professional football. Social media has amplified the speculation, with clips and stills fueling heated debates about the implications for both the Cowboys and the broader NFL community as the league navigates the fallout. Attention is also turning to the teams involved, with sources hinting at internal discussions aimed at addressing any fallout from the incident. Coaches, players, and league officials are reportedly bracing for questions from the media, which is expected to scrutinize every detail as more information becomes public. Meanwhile, fans are left to wonder how this controversy will shape the remainder of the season, with whispers suggesting that the NFL's response could set a precedent for handling similar situations in the future. While nothing is official yet, the combination of a high-profile complaint, newly surfaced evidence, and the league's looming threat of sanctions has created a perfect storm of speculation. One thing is clear: the NFL is watching closely, and the ramifications of this controversy could ripple far beyond the immediate incident, affecting reputations, team strategies, and perhaps even the broader culture of the league itself. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.